this is what we call the the Fallen Leaf Cemetery. Well, park. It used to be called the Dead Lake Cemetery. And all the graves that were once over here has been moved to the Camas Cemetery that I'll take you guys to, that me and Mrs. Crime has been to numerous occasions. Stay tuned. Now, last night I was looking up on where can I go to have our subscribers look at some place of Camas, Washington that has something to do with cemeteries. So I thought about this place here, the Dead Lake Cemetery, that I hope I can get a good view of to show you guys. And know that Mr. Wade and Mrs. Crime brings you all the good views, right? Stay tuned. Mr. Wade here. So I hope you guys enjoy the footage that I'm showing you guys about this area called the Dead Sea Lake. Also, the bodies that were once here were removed, took over to the Camas station, the Camas Cemetery. So hope you guys enjoy this footage here that Mr. Wade is bringing to you, and Mrs. Crime, Tombstone Whispers. Stay tuned, more to come. Now, this is what they have changed the name to be called the Fallen Leaf Cemetery, right? Used to be the Dead Lake Cemetery. So everything out here along there used to be grave sites. I assume I'm in the right location, but they moved all those graves over to Camas Cemetery that I'm going to show you. And just know that this lake here was once called the Dead Lake Cemetery. So I don't know if out here or maybe like over here was where the graves were once at, you know. But definitely this is the Dead Lake Cemetery area that closed down, moved all the cemetery over with the bodies and the grave and the caskets over to Camas. Stay tuned. So all the area that we see now, that of course was not there when it was once the Dead Lake Cemetery. Fallen Leaf Cemetery came about years later, where they brought over the land and decided to make this a campground or just a place to go out and picnic near the river. And they also put the graves over to the Camas Cemetery. So this was all not here back then. Stay tuned. So we're now at the Camas Cemetery. This is the one that me and Mrs. Crime has been to numerous times. Different stories we came up with and investigated and came to bring it to you guys. But this is the Camas Cemetery, and I'm going to look for that monument about the Dead Lake. Stay tuned. Mr. Wade here. So I'm out here at the Camas Cemetery looking for this monument with the names of all the burials they moved over here from Dead Lake. I have not found it yet. No Mrs. Crime this time. She's under the weather. She's sick. So Mr. Wade's out here on his own looking for different things for you guys. So stay tuned. is a very interesting grave site right here. The name of the area I do not quite know, but it was definitely jaw-dropping to have me pull over just to check this out. Nice. Very nice. Very interesting gravestone right here. Jacoby's. Very nice. Mr. Wade would definitely say this is probably the monument of the bodies that they moved from the dead lake. And it's definitely a nice monument. And it's definitely was hard to find, you know. I'll assume this is. I would do more work, but I think this is because of the dates of the loved ones that's on here. I would assume this is the monument that they were talking about from the dead lake cemetery that once was about 5 minutes from the cemetery that came over to here. Nice. Nice. The dead lake cemetery was brought over here, I think like 85. And this is all the wall of remembrance here out here in Camas, Washington. Stay tuned. So I hope you guys enjoyed our video here, me and Mrs. Crime. And just know that we're here to bring you all the cemeteries that we can. Hope you guys enjoy the footage. Thank you for all the subscribers. To all you guys out there, hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy our footage, our videos, and stay tuned for more. Mr. Wade from Tombstone Whispers. No Miss Crime today because she's at home sick, but just know that we're bringing it to you. Stay tuned for more.